Mooch, Kurt, Michael, Cynthia, and Ian right there to take you up to kickoff of Bears and Lions and to discuss how the Cowboys can avoid being upset by the Bills in Dallas. You know who else is going to be part of the action tomorrow? Our next guest, the man joining us at the breakfast table right now. He will be singing the national anthem in Detroit before the Bears take on the Lions. Give it up for country music star Jimmie Allen.
Hey!
What day is it?
What day is it? Come on, man.
It's Wednesday? Dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, if it wasn't for my tour manager, Dave, I wouldn't know where I'm at.
Yeah?
What day.
Do you know what city you're in right now?
Yeah, I just found out about 10 minutes ago.
Well, you're going to,
Yeah, we're in Ohio. It's kind of cold in
you're
here.
going to Detroit after this. It's a pretty unique Thanksgiving for you.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go sing the anthem. Literally after I get done, hopping on a plane and going to Nashville for
You make it sound very casual. Is it nerve-wracking at all?
Nah, because two things will happen. I'll either be great or I'll suck. You know, so it's like, you know, I'm going to try not to be bad, but, you know, you can't really control the outcome.
But we all know you're going to be great.
It's going to be all right. You know, it'll be tolerable.
Yeah.
Jimmy, we got you at the table, and a lot of the fans at home know your music, and we are familiar with all the songs and the great energy around you now. But your story is as unique as anyone in country music. Can you tell us some of the times that maybe weren't about the high life and traveling city to city, and where you came from, your story?
Yeah, I grew up in a town called Milton, Delaware. Not a lot of people. I think when I was there, and like as a kid, I think it was like 700-something people. I think the population now is a little over 900, maybe 1,200 during the summer because people kind of fluctuate in. You know, small town living. My dad listened to nothing but country music. All my mom listened to was Christian music, so I kind of grew up in between those. And I got into hip-hop and rock and stuff like myself, you know, fishing, you know, all that cool stuff. And I moved to Nashville in 2007. First moved there, I lived in a trailer with no electric for a while. After that, I lived in my car. I was a janitor in middle school, overnight stock at Walmart. Like, there was times where I would write songs from like 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Wow.
And then I'd work at a restaurant from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Then I'd work at Walmart from 11 p.m. to 6 in the morning. So I would do that. I did that for about 6 months or whatever. Did that for a while and, you know, collected cans for a while. And, you know, got told no by every single record label in Nashville twice until, you know, I finally got a yes. You know, I was used to work at this gym, and this guy that used to have that had the same job I used to have in the snack bar named Mike Greco. He works for Big Loud now. He was like, I want to introduce you to somebody. So he introduced me to this producer named Chris Caminetti. He was like, I got a writer's round. That's where 4 songwriters sit on stage, you sing songs down the road, whatever. He's like, so Chris Cam invited me to this writer round. I'm playing. There's this guy named Ash Bowers that's playing as well. Ash wrote Boy Gets a Truck for Keith Urban. Matt Snell's new song, Prayed for You, he wrote that with him and Allison Veltz. And,
Wow.
So Ash was like, dude, what do you got going on? I was like, man, nothing. He was like, well, let me introduce you to some people. I was like, well, what do you got going on? He's like, man, I got a little pub company. So Ash signed me to a publishing company. He gave me a shot when nobody else would, you know? And then I was like, well, I need a producer. So then we tried to meet producers. I was like, well, why don't you do it? So him and Eric Torres produced it. And then I made him put on another hat. And now I made him, you know, he started, you know, managing me and stuff like that too. So he doesn't get to write as much as he wants now, you know, because I kind of got him doing all the management stuff now. But he's a great dude, man. That guy single-handedly changed my life, man, in a matter of an hour.
That's awesome, man. And listen, we kind of look alike, so when you make this movie, I'll be your stunt double.
Hey, come on now. Hey, listen.
That's one hell of a story, and people need to hear that and see it on the big screen. But you mentioned relocating to Nashville and being from Delaware, so you're an Eagles fan.
Oh, yeah,
because of
fly.
that. And the Eagles are 5 and 6. They ain't flying right now, fam.
Man, listen, the Eagles, the wings are clipped.
Yeah,
And I tell you,
what has went wrong with the Eagles, fam?
I'm gonna tell you something.
Tell me.
I feel like every NFL team needs to have a moment once a week where they ask a fan, because I feel like the coaches and people are so tied in, and pride's not letting them see what's really happening.
Talk to the people.
Everybody can see, dear folks, that our Eagles secondary has been trashed the last 3 seasons. We got lucky when we beat the Patriots. If Brandon Graham hadn't came in for that sack fumble, it was over. Like,
talk about it.
Listen, and then we got these receivers. No offense to them personally, I don't know them, but I tell you what, if I'm paying you X amount of dollars to catch a football, your job is to catch a football. To hit your hands, I'm not paying you to be a good teammate. I'm not paying you to be good in the locker room. I'm paying you to catch
your hands,
the football. It's a catch. I don't understand it. Like, somebody asked me the other day, I was doing a radio station interview, and I was like, well, what do you think the Eagles should do? I said, people are going to hate me for saying this, but I feel like they should go, I would sign Des Bryant and Antonio Brown.
Let's go! Okay.
And people say, well, why Antonio Brown? He's got all these legal costs. I was like, how many NFL players have continued to play in the midst of their legal battles? Not saying no names.
Right.
I'm just saying, they're
Right.
like, well, he's not a good teammate. Are you paying him to be a good teammate? Or you paying him to catch the football?
Right. They said the same thing about T.O. McNabb, and they went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, don't get me started on McNabb. He cost us that Super Bowl.
All right, so hold on, though. A little positivity. The schedule for the Eagles right now is pretty
the Frog
soft.
on them.
Yeah.
We've seen them be counted out before.
Yeah.
You can relate, maybe. Is there anything to be hopeful for this year's Eagles?
Not if we don't get Deshaun Jackson ain't coming back, so that's one catcher
Yeah.
gone. Not sure how healthy Alshon's
Do
gonna
you like
stay.
Carson?
I love Carson.
Okay, good.
Nelson Aguilar.
Nelson Aguilar, you know,
Got to catch the ball.
You
got people out there catching babies and he can't catch the ball.
You know, I like Aguilar. The one reason why I like he signed the jersey for me. That's the one reason.
Nah, he's a good dude.
He's
Aguilar's
a good dude.
He's a great dude.
I don't know what's going on with him, but I have faith in Aguilar.
He'll turn it around.
No offense to Hollins and Whiteside. I want them to get it. I'm like, you're a professional athlete.
Yeah.
I believe that they have the ability to get it done? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I believe they will get it done? No. Because I just me being keeping it 100,
it
man.
real.
I
real,
love
bro.
my Eagles, man. I fly Eagles fly till the day I die, but man, it don't mess up your whole week.
I think you're speaking for all Eagles fans right now.
And I'm like,
It's all coming
And
up
thank
Cowboys,
you for doing
man.
that, and thank you
Sounds
for
like a
being here when
country
you have
song.
such a busy schedule on a holiday.
Oh,
Good luck
no
in
problem,
Detroit.
no problem. Thank you.
You'll
Come on,
be
Eagles,
the
don't
national
quit.
anthem, and of course you have your new single that you released a couple of months
Oh, yeah, I
ago.
forgot
Make
about
Me
that.
Want To. So go download that and listen to it. Now you can put a name and a face to the music. Thanks for being here. Come back
no
anytime.
problem. Thank you.
You
Thank
want
you.
to
Jimmie
toss
Allen,
it to our guy,
everybody.
Will Selva? Our guy's Will Selva.
our
He's in L.A.
newsman's Will Selva.
You want to toss it to him?
Yo. Hey, what's up?
What
We're
up?
gonna toss it over to our guy Will Selva right now in the newsroom out of Culver City.
Yeah,
man, don't
well
take my
done.
job.
Hey, thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate that. Good luck tomorrow, my friend. Thank you. Well, for the
thanks so much.
Cowboys, absolutely. Switching gears, actually the rival of the Eagles there. What happens on Turkey Day could determine the trajectory for the rest of the season. Now, hear me out. Since 2015, the Cowboys' result on Thanksgiving has correlated to whether or not they went on to make the playoffs that season. In other words, a win means they make the playoffs. Now, quarterback Dak Prescott going up against the Bills in their third-ranked defense. Dak with a 5-2 career record against top 5 total defenses. Obviously, the big talk around Prescott is when he'll get a contract extension. And that topic, wouldn't you know, it came up earlier when Jerry Jones joined the show, and here's what he had to say about it.
I think all of us, including the fans, want to win a damn football game. Okay? Now, I know we've got a lot of other things to think about. Who's coaching, who's playing, who's compared to another player someplace else. How about let's win some ball games, folks? We can take that other stuff. I'm not known as a guy who gets hand cramps when I'm writing checks.
That is a great quote there. Prescott and company facing the Bills on Thursday, as we mentioned. First ever Thanksgiving meeting between both teams. Quarterback Josh Allen is certainly looking forward to it as he looks to guide the Bills to their 9th win of the season.
The coolest part is obviously I remember growing up, waking up on Thursday, going and eating and then watching these games all day, and that's all I did. And stuffing my face with mashed potatoes. So I know there's people out there that are going to be doing the same thing, and I'm going to have a good support group there from back home. They're making the trip out. There's probably about 40 of them, so get to see them, and there's a lot to be thankful for. Super blessed, and really can't complain there.
Absolutely, and Allen currently has 2,360 passing yards this season, the fewest among 16 QBs to start all 11 games, so can't wait for that tomorrow. Still to come here on a Good Morning Football. We all know about Lamar Jackson, but the Ravens have a secret weapon that I guarantee you've never heard of. We'll explain next on GMFB. Stay with us.